Welcome, Leo, to 1111 Tarot, and this is your February 2021 reading. Now, this is also the board I use, which is the 1111 Wheel of Life board. If you're interested in getting one of these, just look in the description below. I'm getting everything set up. Our first order is coming out between Valentine's Day and the end of February. So by the spring, I'm so excited. All right, guys, here we go, Leos. Oh, I hope you have a good reading. I have had 3 hard readings. I just want to shout out on Leo's video because I do have Leo in my chart as well as Gemini. And Leos, you guys are looking pretty good, pretty solid. Gems, Virgos, and Pisces all have a little bit of a transitional period, if not a lot of it. So that may mean something to you. I just felt like I should share that. Don't know why. Might need to check your natal site if you're going through a little bit of a struggle there. See if you've got Pisces, Virgo, or Gemini in your chart. I am releasing 2 videos that are unlike anything I've ever done on the Tarot channel. They are more or less a podcast. There will be no visual. It's a blackout. Blackout Dark Night of the Soul is what it's called. It's part 1 and 2. And if you're going through something, those videos are for you. They're deep. They're me just going through the dark night and sharing. So now that we got all that out of the way, I have pre-shuffled, I have premeditated, and pre-shuffled, premeditated, pre-smudged. Why can't I remember that lately? Maybe because I do it first and I forget that I've done all that. I don't know. Here we go, Leos. Here we go now. All right, my lovelies. Let's get some good energy in here. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for guiding us through this read. Great Spirit speaks. It is the center of the board because in my guidance that I've received, that I share with others, is that we co-create with the divine. And in my readings, we circle around the cosmos and we co-create with them. So pillars, foundational. Something very foundational is coming up. It looks aligned very well. These pillars are strong. And I feel, Leo, you might be ahead of the game and coming out of the dark night and feeling the solid feeling of what the lesson was about, pulling away the information. It's beautiful. I do see 2 snakes coming out, one here and one here. You might want to call it a vine, but at the same time, it does kind of look snaky, like shedding of skin. Anyway, I do see the reflections of the pillar, as above, as below, as within, as without, very aligned nicely. So we're looking at something to bring that into being, right? Now, that was Threads of Fate. We're going to switch it over to the Good Tarot by Colette. Wait, I'm going to get it right this time. Colette Baron Reed. We're in Mars, so, it's going to be what it is. Bear with me, right? All right, my lovelies, in the east, this is where the sun rises. It's all about our air. It's what we think. It's what we dream. It's our beliefs, and it's also communication from a greater higher source, whether it's your higher source or the collective. It's all about manifestation correctly. So 5 of water. Wow. I bumped the camera. Sorry about that. Let's take an adjustment. So when I see seahorses, I always see of a self-reflection. A time where we look at what we've chosen in life and we decide how we feel about that. And I do sense regret, but I see these pearls of wisdom. Do you see them right here? You're pulling out the lesson from this. So I do feel that this brings in a feeling of being able to let something in the past go finally, which is going to align for your higher good. Let's go into our south node. It's the earth realm. It's all about what are you currently working on and how you're dealing with things. And you do have a wish on the board. Doesn't necessarily mean it's here yet or being fulfilled, but it means it's heard. It has been recognized, if you will. It's in your south node, which means it's a little bit of a challenge for you at this time. You do have wishes on the board, so something's holding you back a little bit. A lot of other readers may see this as wish fulfillment, and there's no right or wrong. I just always, for me, the way I interpret it is 10 in the tarot is completed cycle. You have the 10 cups, meaning you have everything. So this is the wish being made, and it is being brought up and will be manifested. But let's see what the West, our fire side, this is also our ancestors speaking. How do they weigh in? Ancestors speak. The wish will come in. We have a completed cycle. So this passage that you're passing through, this eye of the needle, through self-reflection and gaining the lessons, transmuting the energy out, and learning to make space for this newness means that now it is divine timing. It's in the current, and it's coming right away because of this closed cycle. You've locked something away, right? And it's at 21, which is a completed cycle. Beautiful energy. And we're going to scoot up, adjust the camera, pull it up to the north here. So ancestors are definitely declaring with the last major, I can't talk, Mars, last major arcana in the deck is a 21. When you add 2 and 1, which is the reduction number, reduced is a 3, which is all about commingling and allowing the divine to guide you. And that's when we finally get that wheel to turn, when we accepted the lesson from the event or the energy that was being produced. Whew. Right, Leo? Ooh. North Node. There it is. Bam, can't make it up. 3, right? So here you've got a natural 3, and this is learning to co-create with the divine. It's in your North Node. It's a lesson learned that if you struggle off your path and things don't go your way, it's because you're struggling off the path that you're supposed to be on. And everybody has a higher path. This is your North Node. It's your water sign. And it's spiritual success. Beautiful energy. Like, I feel like we should just celebrate, right? Just drop it right here and now and be like, let the balloons go. We're there. We've made it. We have survived. Yeah. We exorcise the demons. Reminds me of Dana Carvey. Okay, so celebrations of love here. Beautiful. I can't talk. Mars, Beautiful deck. Like, you think I'm going to edit this, but no, it's real life, so you get to deal with me. Okay. Oracle message. Here we go. What phase are we going into? What shift are we going into now? Life force. And it says, beginnings. See the seed you planted? Look, it's sprouting. And where are we headed? We're in February, headed into March. In my world, in the USA, that happens to be in the spring. And on the 1111 Wheel of Life board, it tells me I am correct. Spring. So out of this, we've pulled out the lesson. And we have a little seed that we've planted, and it's starting to sprout. And it says life force. So we've got to nurture this seed that's sprouting. It will not grow without co-creation in the garden. We have to water it, and we have to weed around it, and we have to keep the varmints from eating it, right? Here we go. You can tell I'm from the south. I said varmints. I do live in the north. I have for most of my life. I'm kind of like a southerner, northerner, right? I'm a Yankee. And I'm a southerner. Okay, so we have this beautiful 9 of water, which means our blessings are coming in because our wish has been heard, right? And this is what's being communicated to you, Leo. Something is sprouting. Let's see where we're headed. Honor. Sea angel. Someone else got this. Forgive me. I don't remember who. But my takeaway in this time around with this card is look at this What in the world? Like she's swimming with the dolphins. Swimming as an angel with the dolphins. Sea angel. Okay. Look at the water on the board. We have water, 5 of water. We have 9 of water. We have the world, which is covered in blue and water all over. Now look at this. We've got our own little piece of land to sprout by working with the divine, because this is earth. And that's what we needed. We needed something foundational. So I feel like there's a balance coming in with your spirituality as well as your material world. And that's why this seed is going to be nourished so well. And think of the life force as the sun is radiating, but you're still tending to the garden as well. I love your reading. Love this reading, Leo. Very good reading. And look at the cross that we've got here. And we're going to support this with the foundation of the reading through the rest of the tarot. But what we have is we have the great divine in the middle, the high spirit of creation, the pure unconditional love that we survive on. And then we cross that across our life and we intertwine it into what we're building on our foundation. So we're bringing the divine into the foundation of our manifestation. And that's why this board specifically speaks the way it does, because it's a portal of communication with the divine. It really is. You activate this board through your own intention, the highest intention possible for the well-being of your life. And then that is the intent with which you build your life on. And look at Leo. We're building your life on this board, and it's getting very parallel. You're doing a lot of soul work. Here we go. Let's get this deck. Forgive me, I don't remember the name of this deck. It's a foil deck, and it is based on the Rider-Waite. We're going to be talking about your 11th house, which is all about how you perceive others seeing you. Did that make sense? Your ego here, right? Your ego is being illuminated. We have a little damage there to our ego. Clarity, we have the Star. And in wisdom, we have the 2 of Wands. So we start off with illumination, this ego hurt, which is a feeling of left out in the cold, a 5 of Pentacles. During this time, I think this is where we got this regret coming from, because that's what we're qualifying, is this 5 of water. In this foundation of 5 of water, feeling left out in the cold. We've realized a lot about this. It's been illuminated to us that the healing, the clarity comes from communication, right? Whether we transmute the energy through painting, whatever we do, that we shed this and rebuild our structure. We learn to heal through our passionate, creative expression of self-love and realize the past is the past for a reason, not a season. It's there just to show us a lesson, and then we need to take away from it and let go of the negative feelings, put them into positive energy. So we take the negative energy we're holding tight to, we release it. See the water being poured? It's the release of the negative energy, which allows this healing to come in, which is wish fulfillment. Keep in mind, you've made your wish. It's in your south node, your material world. It's coming, right? And here it is. It's going to shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Like I can sing. I have wisdom not to try, right? But I keep doing it. Okay, this is all about our 7th house. It's in Libra on the board. So Libra is about justice. It's about the balance of things. And this is where you're making a decision. In the wisdom, you're looking at this world, right? The world in your wisdom. What is the world to you? A completed cycle, because you have the world. The ancestors are talking to you right here. Who's talking to you? The ancestors, and you're listening. You're choosing the path for your higher good. And that is wisdom. And that is the reward that you will be given, because you are taking this 2 of Wands to make the decision to heal appropriately, to transmute the energy of feeling this negativeness into something passionate and creative. Something maybe you help others to keep them from feeling left out in the cold. I don't know. You tell me. Nine of Water. Clarification time. Let's adjust the camera and my chair. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to clank. What did I hit? I don't even know. There's nothing down there. All right, we're moving into summertime. So for this reading, it does seem to be falling into like, this is what's going to happen first. You're going to make the decision to heal, walk away from the negative feelings, get away from this 5 of Water. We're going to move into this wish we've got on the board. So we want to go past go. We want to collect our 200. Everybody knows it. And we're on the edge to do that, right? What do we got to do to get there? Right? Right. 10th house, this is all about your life plan, right? Beautiful. It's all about 4 of Swords. Interesting. And in your 2nd house on the board, you have trust, the Lovers. And in your 6th house on the board, growth, we have the Magician. Holy crap. So we're qualifying what is the wish that's being acknowledged. We have in our love that we are choosing to can't make this up. We are following intuition. We've done our part. We've hung up all our weapons. We've laid one to the side of indecision, where we've let go of control, and we've gone up to receive our blessings and follow our higher power, our higher intuition in love, and allow the natural flow of things to come in. And what comes in trust, which, as I said, is a 2, about this decision, about your material wealth as well as your concept of value. You have the Lovers, Gemini energy here, Leo. And it is a decision on the Lovers card, because is it that you take the apple of wisdom, or do you take the wisdom of longevity? It's a very difficult decision, but you have to choose what only you can know is for your highest good, because you're the only one that truly knows how you feel when that event occurs. Don't lie to yourself and tell yourself, oh, it's wonderful, I love flowers, and it's just wonderful when you have hay fever, okay? Be real with yourself. That's what we go through to align right. And I feel you've done that. And I feel that is what's happening in your growth, right here in your 6th house, your personal well-being, whether it's your mental health, emotional, or physical health. You are manifesting, and that's when you're co-creating by putting your wish out there to the divine and saying, I've done everything I can. I'm going to continue to nourish it, but I also want the help of the divine to create this for my highest good. I don't want to have to do this alone. I surrender to accepting co-creation with the 3 of Earth. So you become the co-creator. I love this. Honor, Leo. That's what the divine feels, is that you've behaved very honorable, and they're very proud of you, and they're bringing in wishes, delicious wishes, right? Lessons and blessings bring in delicious wishes. Here we go. Physical and material. This is all about the realm of actual manifestation. Here we go. Now, introspect. In introspect, which is your 9th house, it's about philosophy. It's about traveling. It's about higher education. You have the 9 of Pentacles. And in dream, justice. How beautiful. And your experience is, I kid you not, different deck, 9 of Cups. Leo, double tap, 9 of Cup, 9 of Cup. You can do it, Leo, and you know it. Look at your hand on the table. Okay. In introspection, right, your 9th house, your philosophy is that you should get what you give. And if you don't get what you give, then give it to somebody who wants it and who will reflect it back. Do not give your pearls of wisdom to swine. Just don't. It's bringing in justice, and you see it. It's your own perspective. Dream. It's all about your 5th house, your creative side, your eternal child, the imagination, your perspective, your actual outlook. Your energy here, your experience is bringing in this temperament of, yes, I am finding my happiness. It's bringing in my wish fulfillment. Why? Because I'm properly manifesting now for my highest good. When you're doing it with your highest good, you're honoring the creation that the higher spirit has created with you. And the universe mirrors back that love. Let's qualify this beautiful 3 of Earth. We're going to go right here to our spiritual success. Let me adjust the camera. There we go. I still see a glare. Moving on up to the top. Here we go, Leo. Cleansing. This is your 12th house. It's about your Pisces energy. It's about secrets. And this is winning at all cost. It's the 5 of Swords. It means that there's this energy of winning even if nobody else wants to play the game. And that is what's being cleansed. This energy around you where you're competing. Somebody felt there was a competition and you didn't even maybe realize you were in competition. You thought you were playing. But no, they were playing to win at all costs. And you've walked away. And others are like, no, we're not going to play like that. We're not playing that game. We're not going to do it. We could get hurt with these swords. You're playing alone. Drop it. Drop it at the door. Okay, we're going into renewal. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I love it. You got Temperance, Archangel Michael. It's about transformation. It's about the mysteries that you don't see. It's about some inheritance from your ancestors. It's this, the 8th house is about your prosperity. Okay? So you've broke this. You've cleaned out this competitive energy that was holding you back. You've released this need to win whatever this was. Like you maybe had your sights set on something that just wasn't for our highest good. We've had to let go of it because the other individual was not playing fair. Whether it's work or love, doesn't matter. They weren't playing fair. We let it go. Now the blessings coming in. Archangel Michael is renewing these blessings. Now, remember, Archangel Michael has his cup of love right there. What do you got on the table? 9 of Cups. What are you missing? 1 cup. Archangel Michael has your cup, your 10th cup, right there. So when you've got this 9 of Cups as well, and this 9 of Cups, Archangel Michael is giving you double the blessings. He's going to give you 2 cups of love. It's the only way I can read it. And you deserve it because you broke this karmic cycle. Here we go. Purity. It's our 7th house. It's our 4th house. Well, I tell you, there it is. There it is. There it is. There's the big cup. 9 of Cups. This is a very kind energy. It's very loving. It's a beautiful opportunity of pureness being offered to you in a kind, regal manner that you deserve. And it's in the beginnings. See? The seed. It's in the beginnings. Now, it's your job to co-create and nurture this loving cup. Treat it with care. Not every day does love come about. Now, this might be a job, a career. Be passionate. Treat it as the blessing that it is. Value it. Beautiful reading. Holy crap. Let's get a couple blessings here on this for Leos. Which, I mean, you've got 10 cups twice. 10 cup, double tap, 10 cup. I'm being so corny today. I can't help it. Sorry. Didn't mean to cough in your ear. I have not been feeling well. Here we go. Excuse me. dream time, creation. And who's creating, right? Who's the magician? You are, Leo. You're creating with the divine. And look, dream time. Dream. I qualified this pillar. Dream of the steady foundation that's going to bring the peace that allows you to enjoy life. But dream about what's best for your highest good. One more here. We're going to go to this 5 of water. See this regret? Ancestors, like I said, generational curse. Ancestors, generations are thanking you. All their different hands and all the DNA. That they've experienced the same thing every time. But you chose to do different. You chose to water the right seed. And now the weeds have no way to grow anymore. No more, no more. Let's come over here. We're going to get this 9 of water blessing card. Fairies. Earth magic. I kid you not. You're being given earth magic as the magician. You're beautiful, Leo. You are just beautiful. You have to go through hell and back to get here. The world tsunami wake-up call. You're about to wake it up. Wake it up. That cycle is done. You woke the hell up. And now blessings are coming in. You're going to have to hide to the high ground. I mean, you got tsunami in the world. Earth-changing news. Here we go. Activation. Wind. Working with the divine. Can't make it up. That's why I love this 1111 Wheel of Life board. It is co-creating with the divine as our center. And that's, for me, that's what I need, is co-creation so that I manifest and I deliver the proper message. One that makes sense, one that doesn't go around in circles, one that shows us our progress and tells us the communication that we need to have. And Leo, this is quite obvious. You have made it through a portal. You've come up choosing yourself. Look at the colors on your board. Look at the colors on your board. I love it. That seed's growing. You've got wish fulfillment all over. I love you. To the moon and back. Much love, much light. Namaste.